connection already.
Boy.
There you go. Peace, love, and light to you all. You already know who it is. It's your girl, it's me, Janae.
Me.
Back at it with another one. Come on into the room, guys. Come on in. The water's definitely fine here. Peace, everybody. Come on in, share this video, because we got a topic of discussion here.
Yep.
And we're not really proud of it, and we'll tell you guys why.
But we're glad we went.
Exactly. So basically yesterday we showed you guys that we went to the museum, and it was just basically a tour that we did. We went to the museum, and then we went, on a bamboo ride, and the initial thing was the elephant riding that we decided to do. And we got to the elephant place. We were very excited before we got there because we just really liked elephants. We wanted to see elephants and ride them. But what we experienced and what we were shown was something completely different and vibrationally that we thought, was
and we anticipated.
That we anticipated, exactly. Go ahead, love.
So prior to even going, I was very excited. Like, we had a book of tours. Like, what tour did we want to go? We could have gone to a waterfall. We could have done this, that, whatever. We saw the elephant rides. We were like, yo, let's do that. And so it instantly caught our attention. And then so we did it. And then when we got there, like she said, it was just different than what we anticipated. It was, the energy just wasn't like, the elephants weren't honored. They were in better terms, taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Like, just used for money, obviously, for tourists. And you could feel that. And then, like, when you got on the elephant, like, our experience, like, it was just, I felt dirty. Like, I felt like an asshole. I felt like because the guy that was riding the elephants was yelling at the elephant and, like, kicking it. And he had, like, a pickaxe, like a thing that had like a mini Grim Reaper tool thing, and every time the elephant didn't go where he wanted it, he would hit it with it, like with the pickaxe part of it, or smack it, and yeah.
And they were small. They were babies. They were like literally toddler elephants, And I think the one that we rode was a bit older, but the baby one that was behind us, who was following the bigger one, was like. With his little sounds, and I felt like it was crying out for its friend getting hit and stuff. So it was really an experience that we needed to experience, because there's nothing fun about watching an animal with chains on it and just doing stuff against its will. And it would be different if the people that was owning the elephant farm or whatever was friends with the elephants, but it didn't look like they were friends with it. They were like just owners, or they were just master this, master that. And basically the guy that we rode with, he got mad at people trying to get mad at the elephants when the people tried to feed the elephants. I remember one time when we was done with the ride, and this old man came up to the elephants with some bananas, and he was like really wanting to feed it because I guess he felt the elephants. And when he was like, and the other guy was like, and just shooed him away from feeding the elephants. And that really got to me. Like, they even tried to give us a photo of the experience, but it was like, nah, we don't want this photo, bro.
That's some weird energy, bro. Like, I felt guilty as fuck on that thing.
Yeah.
Like it convicted me, and it made me feel just like, all right, why am I even on this? Am I on this for
enjoyment?
Myself? Like, clearly I was on it for myself. Like, I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be cool, and I really felt the selfishness because because it was one-sided. It wasn't a fair exchange of energy. It wasn't balanced sex. It wasn't I'm exchanging my energy. I'm giving this place my money, and they're giving me an elephant ride, and it's balanced throughout the whole equation. No, it was I was giving my energy. They were giving me their energy, but they're also stealing the elephant's energy. Like the elephant wasn't getting anything from that shit. It was getting hit with a fucking metal pickaxe. It was getting yelled at and grunted at by the rider, and just ugh. And so like that whole ride, I was just trying to send my love to the elephant because I really felt for it. And to be honest, I wanted to kick that fucking dude off the elephant. That nigga he was pissing me off, bro. Like he was like just yelling at the fucking elephant, like. And dude, the elephant's ears were bleeding.
Like, yeah, there was holes from the pickaxe thing in the elephant, and it was bleeding and everything. And when we went to, we took a picture with one of the elephants. I think he said it was the same elephant that we rode. And we took a picture with it. And I looked into the elephant's eyes, and that was the most intense thing I ever felt. Like, that elephant, wow. And I started crying. Literally, there was a tear coming down the elephant's face. And that just put into a whole perspective of tourism and just like the money, the gaining of money of it all. And it was no love on that farm. Like all the sunflowers, they had a whole sunflower field. How all the sunflowers dead? Like all of them. Like literally, and you know they were eating. The elephants were eating that too. And he wouldn't even let the elephant eat. You know, like
stay on path, like yelling at it and shit. It's just like, all right, first of all, sir, this is you're fucking assholes to the elephants, and then two, you're making our experience if we didn't care about the elephants weird because you just fucking grunting, bro. Like,
and that just
overall like. It was whack.
Yeah,
it was whack.
Pretty much Babylon, the whole I'm superior than you, like do what I say, you're a chained animal thing. And when we got on the elephant, we felt like we wanted the elephant to be free. We wanted the elephant to be free, and that separates, you know, the cold-hearted from the warm-hearted, if I like to say, because. Dang, like if only people would like on a tourism mindset or on a Babylon mindset would get on that elephant and feel nothing for it. Just get the ride and be like, ha 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 ha.
That was awesome.
At first I was just like, yo, but then I started seeing how he started treating the elephant and the energy of the elephant. I didn't feel it. Like I didn't feel nothing from that elephant, like literally. And I'm just like, yo, even the love. I remember every time I tried to touch the elephant, every time I touched the elephant, the guy would grunt at the elephant. As if the elephant would start doing something different. He was like,
yo, that nigga was wilding out, bro. Like, every time he grunted, bro, I was like, what the fuck is he doing, yo? You're grunting for no reason. The elephant was real life on path. The elephant was not acting out. This dude was acting out.
Yo, that shit was weird, yo. Like, and when the picture was taken, right? I don't mean to laugh, but that nigga was really tripping balls.
He looked angry in the picture. Like they're like 100 baht for the picture. We were like,
nah. The picture, even in the picture, the elephant, you know, is just an elephant. You can see his dull and everything like that. But the man, he's looking like like a smirk, like. I was like, nah, I don't even want this picture, bro. Like, you got some energy and some spirits, bro. I'm good. Like, but any Hoosers, we just like to come on and talk about that because I wanted to put a new perspective on tourism with animals, going to see animals if you're on a tour or going to see caged animals in general is like...
Seems cool, but...
It's not cool, you know?
Especially since we're coming out of that, and that's what our journey is. And those animals are just, like, everything's you, right? So everything, those motherfucking animals are a reflection of you. So, like, us freeing ourselves and then going back, it was like we were going back in time and seeing ourselves in a different symbol, and it offended me. It real life offended me and hurt me emotionally because that's what I left. That's what I chose to stand up and detach from myself. And so when I seen that in my reality, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I freed myself. And I've been freeing myself, and then just seeing that and experiencing that and being a part of that equation. Because I gave my money and willingly participated in that. I was a little mad at myself, but it is what it is. You live and you learn, and I learned like, yo, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like it looks cool in pictures. It looks cool in pictures, and it looks cool to other people that aren't there. But there's some things you have to be there and feel. Mm-hmm. And I suggest to you, don't feel that shit. Don't even like learn from another person. Like it looks cool and it's not worth the picture. It's not worth this, and I can understand because I wasn't thinking. I just thought it'd be cool before we did it. But then once we felt it, it was weird, man. Like, and it just showed how like that was Babylon. Babylon being a low frequency mindset, right. and pictures, Babylon and everything. Surface level looks cool, looks great, smells great, tastes great. Surface level, 5 senses are all pleased, right?
Anything for the money.
When you're there, when you're feeling it in the substance of whatever Babylon's trying to promote or sell to you or push, it's not real because it's fake. Babylon mindset's an artificial version of the real thing. So they're taking this natural animal and giving us a mimic experience of a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? They're stripping and abusing this animal for an artificial experience. Like, come ride an elephant, and it looks cool, surface level, and it seems cool. But if you have a heart, bro, like you'll be able to feel that shit. It wasn't like I couldn't even enjoy it. I was just like,
I had to stop him from beating himself up for even wanting to do the elephant ride because we both, decided to do it and. It was something that we needed to experience, we needed to experience that to tell everybody what we experienced. But I feel like, I had to stop him from beating himself up, and it even got into our relationship, the energy and the vibration of it. We were just like irritated with each other with the whole thing, and I'm just like, yo, like, this ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, these creatures are pure love. These creatures are ancient, and these creatures are majestic, like, just looking into the eyes of an elephant. I started seeing elephants everywhere, like literally. Mm-hmm. And now I'm just like, damn, like, I know they were asking for freedom, shit.
And this is kind of, we wanted to come on live just to, because like I said, we didn't give anything to the elephant. When we were on it, we were giving it love, and empathy. And now I feel like this is us giving back to the elephants too. Because I posted on my Instagram, this is the elephant we rode. This is the elephant we rode. And so I posted that picture. And it was just like, my dad said something about like, oh, like honor that animal. And then just like people saying, oh, that's a cool experience, da da da. But I don't want it to, I guess why we want to come on here and push the message that, like I said before, everything's not what it seems, and you got to take note of that. Because objectively, this is what we're telling you, is that some things may look great on the outside, but it doesn't matter what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. And if that shit isn't true substance, whether it be an elephant ride, whether it be a relationship, whether it be whatever it may be, you're gonna feel if it's not real. And if it's not real, stop lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have easily posted pictures and videos like, oh, look at us, we're doing this, we're on elephants, da da da, connecting with nature. Oh, we're so cool, da da da. But like, and I feel like that's what a lot of people do, like those tourist videos, and it's just like, yo, how can y'all act like this is dope and try to make yourself look cool and try to promote yourself and your experiences when this fucking animal is getting fucking a pickaxe to the forehead every time it just tries to grab some grass to eat, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
shit's
damn.
Crazy, like, so look, moral of the story, don't ride an elephant in Thailand, like, unless they got like some love on that farm and they treat those animals with care and as friends. I won't even condone doing it in general. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I told him on the elephant, I was like, a thought came to me like, yo, I don't think y'all ever do this unless I'm in India where they're treated as sacred.
I'm gonna go talk to the fat lady.
Okay. So, long story short, guys, the elephant riding was an experience that we, learned from. It was just not okay. We didn't like it. We didn't like it at all. The only part that I did love about it was I wanted to feed the elephant a banana, but I just didn't bother to go get any bunches of bananas or whatever like that. And when I was with the elephant was, and I was looking the elephant in his eye, it started like motioning me to feed it, and I'm just like, yeah, I know, and then I started walking away. But as soon as I started walking away from the elephant, I kicked this small banana. Like my first step, I kicked this small banana, and I was able to give the banana to the elephant. So I felt like the universe was looking out for me on that one, because I really wanted to give something to the elephant. But at the same time, y'all, it's not okay. And these Babylon tours, gimmicks of looking at wildlife, and if you want to go see wildlife, go to Africa or to safari where they're actually treated as wildlife. You know what I'm saying? Like this tourism bullshit, wherever, like the major cities, and they not really zoos, and I don't even want to see another caged animal, because that would just do something to me.
And people that admire that shit, that's literally a reflection of you. So when you go to the zoo and you're like, oh my gosh, da, 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 you're admiring your. I
mean, it's good to see a
No,
animal.
it is, and I want to make that clear. That's dope. But I also want you to acknowledge the morale behind it, and if you like. How do I say this?
It's good to see
because it's a balance. It's a
and
balance.
be amazed with it.
Yeah, it's a balance. But also, like, okay, what I want to say is if you go to the zoo and don't acknowledge the other side of, like, okay, this is an animal, cool, but you don't acknowledge the fact that this animal isn't free. Because I can speak for myself. Back in the day when I used to go to museums and zoos like that, I wouldn't even think about that, like, this animal isn't free. I'd just think about, like, oh, this is cool, I'm seeing the animal, just what I was getting out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I always saw it as...
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's where I came from with my mindset. And now I'm just like, damn, like, I'm not okay with this, because I realize everything's a reflection of me. So like, it just makes me feel a way when that's just how I see it. Like, try to put yourself in the shoes of that animal. You see that animal in that exchange, when you see it's cool, it's like, oh, cool. But when you leave, what's the animal doing? When the zoo closes, what's the animal doing? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I think that's just worth a thought. Worth your energy, donate your time to that. You know what I'm saying? Consider the animal, empathize for the animal, because that animal is a reflection of you, and so it's really empathizing for yourself. Like, okay, that's just how I see it. Like, put some time on that, because you'll see there's parallels in that shit with yourself. Like, okay, that animal is enslaved, but we'll go deep with that shit. But anyways, to bring light to the situation, today we're going on another tour. This one it's a temple tour. We're going to see temples, the Buddhist temples, and going to see some statues and stuff like that. And it's gonna be cool because the buildings are so intricate. You know what I'm saying? And the art's amazing here. It's truly amazing. Very, 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 very intricate. I admire it so much because in my eyes and shit, little things matter. And that's what's reflected here. Like they'll fucking put so much little details into the trim of a building. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that, because in life the little things matter, and I think that's dope when they put so much energy and so much stuff into the small things rather than just making a giant building. You know what I'm saying? They make a giant building but make every little thing that's on that building beautiful.
I'm more excited to feel the energy of it. I want to feel the energy of the temple, and because they treat these places as such sacred places, and I want to be able to be like, all right, I understand why they do their things, because even when I was like riding out and I would see a big Buddha, something would overcome me to just do that naturally, like, give a thanks or give a respect to the big Buddha. But I want to feel out what is so magical about these places, and I'm excited about that. So we're gonna have a wonderful time. We're gonna forget about that vibration that the elephant masters gave off in the elephant farms, and we're going to send blessings to the elephants, send blessings to all caged animals.
Okay.
Thank you. Send blessings to all caged animals, and stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah.
So,
peace, love, and light. I love myself.
Love myself. Peace, love, and light to you guys. About to go.